Honorable Speaker, I also rise to join my colleagues in opposing this particular motion. Honorable Speaker, if you remember the last two impeachment motions that we had, the one for Kawira and the one for the Deputy Governor for Kisii, they were done in the plenary. And Honorable Speaker, the members, senators were able to follow the substantiation of the allocations, Honorable Speaker, and we made our own decisions in the two impeachments, Honorable Speaker. I have also experience, Honorable Speaker, of the committee way. We did for the Deputy Governor for Shire, and I want to confess, Honorable Speaker, that we deliver more justice when we do it in the plenary, because most of all the senators would be able to follow each allocation, Honorable Speaker, and give very informed decision. Honorable Speaker, this is a very difficult time for the Meru people, and I believe they want to follow keenly how the two parties will substantiate or will defend themselves, Honorable Speaker, on the allocation, so that us as senators we make decisions. I believe there must be also another way, Honorable Speaker, that members or anybody can go and petition, so that if they are dissatisfied with what we will have done as senators, the county could be dissolved, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I oppose and I support the plenary way, Honorable Speaker.
Senator Kavindu.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to contribute to this motion, which I oppose. Mr. Speaker, this is a very sensitive and delicate matter where the governor has been brought here 3 times. And, Mr. Speaker, the reason why I oppose committee way is because all Kenyans will be following what will be happening in this house. And so it is very important for it to be in plenary so that everyone can follow, even the Meru people can follow clearly what will be spoken here by all the lawyers and from the governor and from the county, and also how the senators will interrogate the matter. Mr. Speaker, I oppose and I say this should be the plenary way. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Wamatenga. Senator Sifuna, what is your point of order?
Honorable Chair, I didn't want to shout over my colleague from Machakos, but I thought she was misleading the public by creating the impression that somehow, if a matter is dealt with in committee, the public cannot follow. In fact, it is a requirement of the Constitution that Parliament and all its committees, in their proceedings, allow the public to be able to follow. And in fact, even impeachments that have been done by committee, there was still live coverage of those proceedings and they were open to the public. So I thought, Honorable Speaker, that that was a misleading statement.
Senator Wamatenga.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir. I also rise to oppose the motion. Mr. Speaker, sir, I know that I appear in the list, but in the new spirit of a broad-based engagement, or the new spirit of the broad-based and inclusive approach, I think that it would be paramount, it would be very important that we include everybody so that the Kenyans' thinking captures the mood in the country, and the mood in the country, Mr. Speaker, is a broad-based approach of everything that includes everybody, brings everybody on board, so that we can also unleash ourselves and the engagement and the debate and the engagement with the county government and the governor with the diversity of the members who sit in this House. Mr. Speaker, sir, committee way is also a very, very effective way. But there is this narrative now, based on the new mood, that larger and bigger is better. And that's why you see, Mr. Speaker, we have decided also to include the members of the other side into the government so that we can be seen to not only be accommodative, but to capture the spirit of the Gen Zs, which includes tribalists, and headrest, and most importantly, where everybody is included. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Eddie Okech.
Mr. Speaker, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Mr. Speaker, what we are discussing here is provided for under the standing orders of this House, procedure for removal of a governor, that is standing order number 80. And Mr. Speaker, when you read that standing order, it does clarify two scenarios for which an outcome of conversation in the committee would come. And that is under 84. It says that when a committee decision or outcome comes as a governor stands impeached, then the matter shall rest there. But when otherwise, the governor, when the committee decides that there was no substantiation for the governor to be impeached, the matter rests at that. But if otherwise the governor is impeached, the House then gets a chance to further interrogate each of those charges for which the impeachment was executed. Now, I want to call this House to either think about ourselves as senators or think about the people of Meru as the people of Meru. And I'm not talking about this because I have been suggested to be in the committee. I'm talking about this because the people of Meru, if we are not careful, will go through 5 years of never getting the service for which the counties was intended. We must call ourselves to order, and we must call ourselves as senators to ask ourselves, do we want to be involved in this process, or do we want to be engaged in this process? An engagement process is just like a plate of bacon and eggs. If you look at a plate of bacon and eggs, the chicken is just involved. You're looking very good today. But the pig is committed. In the sense that for us to get justice of the people of Meru, I believe that we must go the committee way, where if we go to the committee, we can interrogate these matters, not only to make a decision whether the governor is standing impeached or otherwise, but to be able to give a proper provision for which we can get a lasting solution for Meru people. And that will come in a more engaged pattern that allows this House to be informed on broad-based issues within Meru, not broad-based issues within this parliament or within this House. So therefore, I support the committee way to go and interrogate and come back to this House. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Methu.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. This particular House, in this matter concerning impeachment, has gone full cycle. We have seen this committee deal with this matter, this House deal with this matter the committee way. We have also seen this House deal with the matter on plenary. And Honorable Speaker, even though I have been a very ardent supporter of committee, because I feel that they are able to look at the matters more closely, just as Senator Sifuna said, this matter is too weighty to be left on the shoulders of 11 members. If anything, Honorable Speaker, even the members that have been proposed to be in that committee, already themselves, they are not even willing. They have said that they don't even support the committee way, including the proposed chairman, Honorable Sigei, Honorable Speaker. But more substantively, Honorable Speaker, there are two matters that I think inform my own decision of not supporting the committee way. Number one, this is not the first time that you are dealing with the matter of the impeachment of the governor of Meru. It is actually the third time, as you have correctly put it. We as senators have already voted on this matter in the past. How certain are we, Honorable Speaker, that the people of Meru or the governor of Meru will get justice if we just have 11 of us, some who have voted on this matter, some who have not voted on this matter, if the people of Meru or even the governor of Meru will be able to get justice? So I feel that the justice will be served to the people of Meru and the governor of Meru if we look at this matter in the whole House. The second matter, Honorable Speaker, and I would actually wish that I get your direction and I get your ruling on this particular matter, because Article 123 that talks about our voting, Each county delegation shall have one vote to be cast on behalf of the county by the head of the delegation in the absence of the head of the delegation by another member of the delegation. Honorable Speaker, looking at the membership of this particular committee, I have tremendous respect to all the members that have been proposed in this committee. One of the members is actually a member of my own committee. I know her ability, I know her capability. But, Honorable Speaker, I am inclined to imagine and think that this power that has been given to the head of delegation and can only be used by a member of that delegation when the head of delegation is not there. If these 5 out of 11 nominated members vote on this particular matter and they negate this particular motion, how will I, as a head of that delegation, get an opportunity to vote on this matter? It is on that matter, Honorable Speaker, that I actually feel that you need to give. I have respect, Honorable Speaker, to our nominated colleagues, Honorable Speaker. They are able, they are willing. But when the matter shall come before this House, when we shall be voting, Honorable Speaker, they will contribute. Honorable Muma has said that they want to contribute on this motion. They will contribute. But in terms of making that decision, it shall be made by the 47 delegations. I will only vote, and a member of my delegation.
Senator Kamau Joseph Githuku.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika. Mheshimiwa Spika, nataka nichukue nafasi niweze kuchangia katika mjadala huu ambao zaidi unahusisha sana watu wa kaunti ya Meru. Mheshimiwa Spika. Mheshimiwa Spika, nataka niweze kusimama na kupinga mswada huu na kusema kwamba itakuwa sio mzuri Mheshimiwa Spika kuachia watu 11 waweze kuamua hatima ya watu wa Meru, ikizingatiwa kwamba Mheshimiwa Spika ni mara ya 3 gavana huyu ameletwa hapa katika bunge hili. Kwa hivyo Mheshimiwa Spika, ningependa niseme ya kwamba jambo hili linafaa liwachiwe bunge lizima la Senate liweze kuamua. Mheshimiwa Spika. Mheshimiwa Spika, watu 67 wa senators 67 wataweza kuamua jambo hili kwa kina na kuliangalia kwa njia ambayo itaweza kuponya wakazi wa kaunti ya Meru. Mheshimiwa Spika, siku ambayo tutakuwa tukisikiza mambo ambayo Kawira Mwangaza, gavana wa Meru, ameweza kuwekelewa kwamba amefanya, itakuwa ni jambo ambalo litakuwa linaangaziwa ulimwengu mzima na Kenya nzima. Mheshimiwa Spika, itakuwa inaangalia ikingojea kuona uamuzi wa Senate hii na bunge hili litakavyoamua. Mheshimiwa Spika, mimi naunga mkono ya kwamba bunge hili lizima la Senate liweze kuachiwa jambo hilo la kuamua mambo ya gavana ya Kawira Mwangaza na watu wa Meru waweze kupata haki. Asante Mheshimiwa Spika, na mimi napinga mswada huo.
Senator Chirange. Senator Boni, what is your clarification you're seeking?
Mr. Speaker, it is now on record that 4 out of 11 senators on this committee have opposed and therefore technically withdrawn. It would be useful for you to make a ruling on whether in this kind of motion, if this eventuality is reached, does it mean the motion has been lost, or would we still go on and still vote on it, assuming that the motion sails through and 4 senators have already technically withdrawn? What are we voting for? Mr. Speaker, could you guide us that by default, therefore, it means the motion has collapsed?
Honorable Boni, I've listened very carefully to each one of you who've stood to make a contribution to this motion. And I've not had any of the senators who spoke withdrawing. You can give your opinion, but once the House passes the motion, then at that particular time, you may withdraw. Senator Fernandez.